Welcome to the Season 8 patch notes reveal. We'll be looking at all things that have changed in the patch. Have I been drinking? No, I've just been very busy. And so here we have all of the important things that have happened. First of all, the Amazon team has come out, so no surprise really, but it is indeed Amazon's probably one of, if not the strongest teams in the game. There's me, hello. We've got Joseph Bugman, which is a new inducement. We'll cover that in now. In fact, Joseph Bugman is a 100k inducement. He will act as a player if you go below 11 for any drive after the first one, but only for one drive. And he has a special ability, which is every time a player gets knocked out, when you come to roll the KOs, if you roll a 1 on the KO roll, you re-roll it, and you have basically another go at trying to come back. So he is okay.
You alright, mate?
I think he's okay.
Cheeky bastard.
For 100k, it's basically a player that helps you with your KOs. We've got the new community event, which is the Amazon Clash. If you are going to play in the Amazon Clash, there is only one race you can play, and that is colour green. Okay? You all need to play green. The ladder has changed again. Instead of having quite a low CV ceiling, we've now got a 2k ceiling. And on top of that, we've now got random primaries back at half cost, which is mental. So ladder is rather fooked this season, but never mind. The sprint ranking is now displayed on the official ladder, which is nice. So that's good. And if you like ladder, that's going to be a great thing. If you don't like ladder, you're going to fucking hate it this season. Right, arena mode. A couple of things have changed here, and these are some big changes. The first is that arena mode no longer has overtime or sudden death. So the games can now end in a draw, and once you've reached 3 draws, your run will end. So you can now know how long arena game is going to take. The tiering has been changed a little bit. We'll cover that in a separate video. But broadly, tiers 2 through 5 have been given more stuff. I think that's probably the best thing to do, to say that lower tiers have been given a bit more stuff. And on top of that, the wizard inducement, because lower tiers have been given more stuff, the wizard inducement is now banned, and you can also see what 7-win victorious runs are now in the game. So we've got a champion screen for that. So I think the arena mode, I think, has seen some wanted changes. People wanted to get rid of the overtime side, and some nice changes where it's a little bit spruced up. Next one's competition match report. We've got dice rolls, and there's now a dice roll page available in match reports. There are several of you that have talked about dice rolls for a while. Dice rolls have been a contentious topic. They are now in the game. I suspect we might see an evolution of this, but at least it is now in the game, and we can start seeing what's going on. On the top of that, the other big one that I've highlighted there is that players can now queue multiple teams in multiple competitions simultaneously. So think of this. You can go and play in ladder and arena at the same time. Press one, press the other, go. See what happens. Which I think is quite good. Only contentious with a foil hat. Yes, indeed. Other ones I think on here, a new matchmaking pop-up has been added to the bottom right toolbar in menus, displaying the teams currently queuing and their time spent in the queue. So now you can know how long you're waiting for, which is nice. The queue time is now displayed on the launch match button. Okay. And a faction filter has been added to all live tabs, allowing players to search for specific factions currently in a match. So if you want to watch Amazons being played, or Orcs or Black Orcs or whatever, you can do. Team management, inducements and star players are now saved in custom team templates. So not only can you now save a team template with your normal race stuff, you can also add inducements to it or add star players or whatever else, which is of course great for arena. You can go and build those. L plate, thank you. Oh dear, that's a problem.
Please, no!
It was 190k for the... Yeah, oh dear. Player names are now saved in name templates, so if you want to do a naming convention in your teams, you can do. Inducements tab has been added in the menu for non-custom teams. Okay. This one I think is a big one, or it's a nice quality of life change actually. It is now possible to reduce a team's treasure in the management pop-up team. Now, what that means is once you've gone over 300k, you should be going and cutting your cash down to 290k. Do that. And you can now do it really easily rather than having to hire and fire players and do some maths in your head. The rest of these are just generally nice things, but I think that one is the big thing in the team management. Customization shop. There are two things in the shop that have changed. I think the big one here is that you can now see, and we'll show you this in a moment, what the icon looks like and then what it looks like with just the base version. So you can actually see the impact of the cosmetic that you're actually buying, because some of them not very much, and some of them are pretty good. Prank says, is the good limit 300k on 290k? It is below 300k, so 299,99999. In essence, it's 290. All team management stuff is a bit meh. Velahopia, if you have specific ideas in terms of what you want, by all means send me a DM and we can look at that. Quests. This won't impact anyone in the first month or so, but I think what it will do is start to redress, for those of you who don't like paying for stuff, if you want to earn 25 Warpstone a week, you can do. Just play 5 Blood Bowl games. In month 2, month 3, you can earn 25 a week, 200 extra Warpstone just by playing the game. And what that means is that every quest, once you've completed the Blood Pass, will be worth 5 Warpstone. There's 3 quests, that's 15. You can also get 10 Warpstone for free inside the game. It's not massive amount, but it's not nothing. 250 Warpstone. It's nice for free. Yeah. I would have liked to have been a little bit more Warpstone, but I do. It's nice to start here, and they can always tinker with the numbers, right? So here's something for free. Enjoy. Next is the match stuff. Players can override the current pitch visual with the human pitch visual by just pressing P on the keyboard. So if you're playing into Velahopia, who's decided to try and burn your eyes out with the the lizard pitch, or Rochelle is playing you with the Nurgle pitch, you can just go nope and press P, and their pitch is gone. What an amazing change. We just need to do that with dice now. So I think that one is a pretty big change. I mean, I was probably going to do... Let's put that one in bold. It's pretty bloody big, right? And then this one's also pretty nice, which is that there is a new readability option. There is a new readability option that lets players adjust the grid thickness. So on some of the slightly more difficult to read pitches, having a thicker grid, so the grid lines would probably help you. On some of them, it doesn't matter. Now you've got the option to change them. It isn't thicker. It changes the opacity. Oh, is it? Oh, that's not what I thought it was supposed to be. Okay, well, look, the fact that we can change it, that's a good thing. It's now possible to pin a player using the middle click on the mouse or right stick with a controller. So you know how you were trying to look at a player on the right hand side over here? You can click it and press middle, and that's a good thing. Okay, we'll go back to the drawing board on that one. Thanks, guys. Someone send me a DM with that problem. We'll pass it over to them. An option is being added to keep the match modifier window, i.e. the weather table, open at all times. So it will now close if you manually closes it. So the idea is that you can now see if it's really sunny or if it's raining. I think it's obvious, but the hot ones you can now see. If it changes opacity, it's thicker vertically. So I like that one. And players can be cycled through using the shift or tab keyboard, or if you've got a controller, you can do controller things. And then the last one, I've not really found anything in here that I thought was massively important. So there's just a selection of relatively minor bug fixes. However, the last one, for reasons, the AI improvements include enhanced setup formations for agile AI teams and various other optimizations. That's a nice broad brush way of saying, hey, guys, we're working on the fucking AI. Right? That's what that says. It's nice that that's out there, isn't it? So the AI is currently being worked on, and I'm sure it's not the end. So overall, I think it's a good patch. And I think if we keep getting 4 of these a year, the game will be great soon.